We're counting down our top 5 favorite foods for Mardi Gras here at Universal Studios Orlando.
That's right.
Hello everyone, I'm Jay.
And I'm Sam.
And you are watching the Theme Park Foodies, and we're back at Universal Studios Orlando Resort for our second video of Mardi Gras 2024. If you watched our last video, which we will link in the description of this video, we tried so much of their food. We had a bunch of their food last year, so in this video we decided to count down our top 5 picks. I'm really excited because these are our favorite things, right Sam?
They are, and to be honest, we really did want to do a top 10 for you guys, but due to like personal time constraints, we can't do the full top 10, but we will give some honorable mentions.
Yes, honorable mentions of things that we haven't tried yet. So this list may be mixed up a bit towards the end because what's called the bacalaitos, is that it?
Bacalaitos.
Yeah, I think I said it right. It's like fried cod. I never had that before, but everyone said how great it was. So I wanted to be able to try it out, see if it maybe flipped up our top 5. But these top 5 foods, they're all really good. And honestly, I feel like Universal ups the ante every year for the food for this festival, right?
They do. And of course, there's the parade.
Yeah.
There's concerts, and this is included with your Universal admission.
Yes.
So it's a really fun event. It runs till mid-April. If you didn't see our first video, we tried a lot on opening day too, so, but this is just even more.
There's also a package with the gift card that you can buy. Again, we go over that in depth in our last video.
You pay $65 and you get $75.
All right, are you ready to start eating?
I'm ready.
If you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. Join us while we count down our top 5 favorite eats here for Mardi Gras 2024. All right, so rounding out for the first of our notable mentions is in Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is actually strangely in New York. So if you enter into Universal Studios Orlando, you're just gonna head straight down, make a right, you'll see Puerto Rico right in the corner there, and this is the bacalaitos. It's basically fried cod, right?
Yes, and I don't like fish, and that honestly smells good. I also like the fry on it looks amazing, and it was like hot and fresh.
We'll try it without the dip first. It's like a Old Bay, or it's a fishy flavored fish to expect from fish, but almost tastes like there's a seasoning in there. I can't quite put my name on it, but you can see even the grains in there. Kind of a soft cornbread filling. Almost tastes like a crab cake type of flavor. Let me try the dip now.
It looks like a remoulade, but I'm not 100% sure.
Good crunch.
It's golden and beautiful.
It's good, but I'm happy we didn't put this in the top 5. I don't think it's going to beat anything on the top 5. Maybe it will.
Well, I mean, taste is subjective. This might make your top 5. I know we tried this because of trusted sources that we know that were like, no, this has to.
It's a little greasy for me. You could taste like the grease on it.
I did feel that when I was holding it to take a picture of that.
Look at that. Right there, you can see it on my finger. It's got the grease. Grease is gonna get you with that.
Grease is gonna get you.
I'm gonna give it a 6. I like it. I think it's elevated for like a food booth food. It's cool, you can get like fried cod, but just too much grease, which like brings it down. The remoulade's good though. All right, so our next honorable mention are actually the beignets. The booth is right next to Puerto Rico, also in the New York section, but we haven't had, and what we wanted to give an honorable mention to while also trying it is the mini king cake. It's technically new for this year. Last year I think they were selling like full king cakes, and this year it's got a bunch of pretty sprinkles on it, and it comes with a golden baby at the center, right Sam?
Do not eat the baby. The baby is not edible.
Oh, please don't eat your baby.
Not an edible baby. That's just for you to take home.
It's very cute. It feels like it's like a bundt cake, and I can already tell it's moist because it's already like coming off onto my fingers, and I think that there is a cinnamon icing.
This could change up our top 5, I feel like, this one.
This is delicious. It's dense. It's a thick, dense.
It's a thick boy.
Cinnamon. It doesn't taste like a traditional cake to me. It's more pastry or like a bread, if that makes sense. Very cinnamon flavor, sweet, but not overpowering. I really like the cinnamon icing. Even the sprinkles taste good too. And sometimes I don't like when there's like a ton of sprinkles on things, but they're soft and they go well. And it's a thick boy, nice size. I'm gonna give this an 8.
Wow, that may beat some of our list may have been changed up. We're gonna go over our actual top 5 at the end.
Coffee cake vibes with cinnamon icing and a baby.
All right, so for our number 5, they've turned Central Park crepes into the France booth here. It's at the very end of Hollywood Boulevard, right across from Cafe La Bamba. This is the Bananas Foster Creme Brulee Crepe. We've heard amazing things about this. We haven't tried it yet, but we put it at number 5 just because we've heard how amazing it is.
Also, the crepes in general, we have them on our top 5 like standard universal list that we have. They're the best. There's always a long wait though, so if you're in a time crunch, do not get on that line because it does take long to get them.
It takes a long time. Look how gooey this is. I don't know.
You see them torching them.
Yeah, they took a blowtorch to this.
Okay. You gotta get the creme brulee. That's the caramelized, crispy top. Fresh bananas.
Crunchy, sweet, filled with creme brulee flavor. We loved the cookie butter crepe.
At Christmas time, yes.
Yeah. So the crepes there are just amazing. Of course, it's gonna make a top 5. The only reason I think it's not at 5, not higher on the list, is that line. You wait like 20 minutes to get one of these generally because it's so popular, but are they worth the wait? Many would say so.
Yeah, I would definitely say they're worth the wait. They're hot, made fresh.
Yeah.
They're very filling.
Let's just see. Look at how gooey that is. I don't want to take all the top on you, Sam, but I want to get some of the cream there at the bottom. Look at that. I'm gonna go 9. It's really good.
And we put it at number 5, but it's a 9.
For flavor, I'm gonna put it. It really tastes like creme brulee. And Bananas Foster had a baby in a crepe. It's delicious. Definitely recommend. And the citizens of Mardi Gras coming out. They must be really cold. All right, so our number 4 item takes us back to New York and to the Columbia booth. It's the Columbia Burger. So if you're looking for the Columbia booth, you gotta head straight down the main road where you enter Universal Studios Orlando. Right where you see those tracks for Rip Ride Rocket, you're gonna make a right. The Columbia booth will be on your right-hand side. It's really intricately themed, and the Columbia Burger has been a favorite. We also saw one of the characters from the Tribute Store coming out and dancing.
Dancing right now to the left of me. Well, it's always a fun atmosphere, really great music. I just want to say, like, my hat is, like, very confident. It says looking snazzy, which I don't look snazzy.
I think you do.
But I do feel a little jazzy. Like, I'm getting, the vibes are vibing here. But I do think I was a little catfished by this burger because I definitely think it looks better in the picture. Here they are grilling them up fresh, which is good. And then there's like a pineapple slaw and I think some kind of cilantro aioli on here as well. We got the Colombian flag. The bread feels good, feels nice and soft. It looks like 2 little sliders. I guess 2 little sliders.
I think it's like sauce on top. It looks like another slider to me though. Right, it's 1 slider with like a sauce on top, I think.
2.
Oh, there's 2? Oh, wow, yeah, you're right. Sorry, there is 2 sliders on there.
There's a Monterey Jack cheese. This is awesome. That's actually...
Isn't there like a little avocado or something on it? It looks like some green in the photo.
It's slaw.
Oh, okay.
Pineapple, cabbage slaw. There's also potato sticks on it as well.
They love putting potato sticks on things at Universal.
Not that crunchy. And that one was.
Might have gotten sogged from the rain.
It's nice. It's a good burger. You can't tell them how you want it cooked. It's gonna come out, more on the well done side. But I like the texture from the potato sticks and the slaw. I think that definitely elevates this, and I do think that this belongs on the list. I'm gonna give it a 7.
Nice. Yeah. So I'm thinking. I mean, we gave the little king cake, mini king cake, an 8. They could have knocked this off then, possibly.
I still think you need some savory.
Agreed. We try to do a good mix of sweet and savory. All right, so our number 3 takes us to the New York section of the park. If you saw where the beignets were, it's another New Orleans booth. They're right next to the beignets. They're right next to the big king and queen heads, and this is the fried green tomato po' boy. It comes with these house-made chips.
They're Cajun chips.
Yeah, they got a Cajun seasoning on them, and you can see them fresh frying these frying green tomatoes. I'm not sure if this is vegetarian or not, but there's no meat on it. I can tell you that much. So I guess that would make it vegetarian, right? All right, let's try to take a bite out of it. Look, it's gonna be hard without a table.
I feel like po' boys are synonymous with New Orleans and Mardi Gras. I feel like this kind of had to get on the list.
The fried green tomato has a good crunch. The pickles add a good vinegary saltiness to it.
And I feel like fried green tomatoes usually are a little sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, let me try a little bit of a bite of fried green tomato.
I love fried green tomatoes.
Good. Now let me try a chip out. Crunchy, salty, Cajun-y.
That's better than a sandwich and some chips.
Really
Put some
good.
chips on the sandwich.
Definitely sticks to 3. Not sure. I would like more fried green tomatoes. You can tell it's not really that filled up. If it had more fried green tomatoes, I might go 8, but I'm gonna go 7 with this. I think it's good. I think the bread could be elevated, but I mean, it's mass produced, so I gotta give it points for that. Flavor profile's there, and there's a good sauce that they're using kind of in the center of it. Pickles had a good flavor yet. I think 7 is a good number for this. Definitely 6 to landing. Definitely really good. All right, so coming in at number 2, we're all the way back at Puerto Rico in the New York section, and this is the
Pastelón.
Yes, we had this in our last video. I was super impressed. It's kind of like a Puerto Rican lasagna. They use sweet plantains, good hint of sweetness.
It's a picadillo beef. And yeah, we had this on opening day, and Jason, I know, love this. So
That's why I figured we'd have Sam try it this time.
knew that it had to be on the list.
You're getting all the way to number 2.
When lasagna has like the crisp on top, and they're not using the noodle, they're using the plantain instead of the lasagna noodle.
Yeah, which I guess is standard in Puerto Rican culture. I've never had a pastelón before this, and I feel like I've been missing out.
It's so good. It's sweet and savory. I'm pretty sure the beef is cooked in a tomato sauce, but it's not as saucy as like a traditional lasagna, obviously. And the sweet plantains. And I also feel like this is a hearty dish, and it's a good portion. It's also a cold, rainy day, and it's just like hitting the spot. I think. Yeah, and it tastes like a sweeter cheese on top.
It could be the plantains providing that hint of sweetness, though, as they kind of bake into the cheese. So what would you give it, Sam? 1 out of 10?
I give it an 8.
Yeah, I definitely think this sticks number 2.
I'm a very picky eater, and when we got this on opening day, I was not even expecting to like it, to be honest.
All right, so our number 1 actually takes us to Studio Snacks, which they've turned into Belgium this year. This is the booth actually right as you walk into the park. It's to the right before the Minion Land sign, and this blew us away on opening day, Sam. It's the cookie butter liege waffle. It's definitely not as packed as our opening day one, though, right?
It's not.
Yes.
But we just had a lot of things leading up to this, so.
Well, it started pouring right before we were going to our number 1. It's downpouring right now, so we're actually eating this inside the Universal store. I hope they don't mind. All right, so let's. Couldn't even get into the Today Show Cafe because everyone ran in there. Look at that. I can actually pick this one up. The last one we couldn't pick up. Last one we had to use a fork and knife.
They press the cookie butter into the waffle, and it's nice and warm.
What I love so much about this is the texture. Because the liege has a slight crunch, but it's very soft.
Because of the crystallized sugar on the lead.
And then you get the cookie butter crunch from the Lotus cookies. And then there's little cookie butter, gooey cookie butter, just right into each square. This is so good. I don't know how it's Mardi Gras themed, but I'm willing to accept this is my Mardi Gras snack. I'm going to give this a 9. I think it's so good and so easy to get because it's right to the right as you walk in, right?
Yeah.
All right, Sam's got to try it too because it is the number 1. Not as much cookie butter as last time though. Still just as good, I think.
The waffle is warm and crunchy on the outside, soft on the inside. The nice melted cookie butter in the waffle, the whipped cream, the crunchy. I love these cookies. Lotus Biscoff.
Biscoff cookies are where it's at. It's like you're on a Delta flight.
I almost went under a 10.
You're gonna go 10?
I just think it's delicious, and I think the crepe is amazing and tastes just as good. But the crepe, the line, you have to have patience, and I don't have a lot of patience, especially when it's raining. This was just so easy to get. So I think I'm actually gonna give it a 10.
And the cookie butter is warm.
This liege waffle could hear better.
All right, so that is it for our top 5 favorite eats for Mardi Gras 2024 here at Universal Orlando Resort. I think everything kind of hit the mark. I do want to say that I think the mini king cake would beat out the Columbia burger. I would have slipped that in a 4 if that were me.
I do think the king cake was really, really good.
Yeah.
But I do think you need more. We can have a top 5 and 3 of the things be sweet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, there are so many things here, and I just want to stress how hard it was for us to pin down a top 5. One of the reasons we were actually going to do a top 10, we didn't because one, the rain.
Time constraints.
Yeah, time constraints. Wanted to try out a few new things. So we stuck with like a few notable mentions in the top 5, but if one of your favorites didn't make the list, please comment below, let us know, because we'll probably agree with you, to be perfectly honest. There were so many great things at this festival, and I really do feel like from last year, the food quality has been upped. Do I think it's like, gourmet or the best food I ever had in my life? Some of the things are really good. I mean, it's hard to say. Food and taste is subjective, right? What was your favorite thing that we ate? Or maybe the thing that surprised you most, because I'm sure it was a cookie butter.
The cookie butter again was still my number one.
Yeah.
I love the pastelone again too, and we had that opening day like that, and that's something like I really didn't even expect to enjoy, and it's like one of my favorites.
Yeah. I wish we could have had the seafood broil, and I wish we could have had
The arepas.
The arepas, which are very good, as well as the beignets. So there are a lot of great things that can be had here, but I agree with you. The pastelone was my favorite savory. Completely delicious. I need to have more pastalones in my life.
Yeah, I gotta start making them. I'm Italian, so I make traditional lasagna. Maybe I gotta learn.
And if you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Liking will really help our channel grow. It pushes this video into the stratosphere of the YouTube algorithm. Helps other people find the video. Subscribing, it also helps our channel grow. Hit the bell notifications. That way you're notified every time that videos come out, which is when, Sam?
Every Monday and Thursday at 12 p.m.
Thanks so much for watching. Don't count the days.
So make the days count.
We will see you next time. That's all, folks. We still have yet to see the parade. I'm really disappointed about that.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I think they canceled it today because of the rain. It could still be going on. Don't quote me on that. But I don't think with the rain like this, they're going to be able to have it. And we got to get home to Frank.
I was surprised they still had street performers out too. I thought that was really awesome.
Yeah.
They're really great. They have a diverse cast of entertainers, and I think they do a really amazing job.
Yeah.
To keep the party atmosphere going. Like, I don't always look forward to filming in the rain and cold, but they provided such a fun atmosphere that it definitely helped the mood.
I completely agree. I think that Universal has really upped the ante in regards to performance and creating more of a dynamic and kinetic environment the past few years in their parks. The live entertainment really adds to that, and I agree. The street performers, they maintain the energy and they keep that party atmosphere going.
I'm feeling jazzy and snazzy, as my hat would say.